Uh-huh.
Word is earth, air, fire, and water.
Yes.
Did the Creator, when He gave us the power to reason, bend the word?
Ah, come on.
For us to...
See, I know that decoder's in here today. The fire, air, water, and earth is the word, and that is the matrix. Ashe? Listen carefully, beloved. When the word speaks, it speaks to you through the dynamics of seasons, through the dynamics of weather, through the dynamics of cold, hot, through the dynamics of appetite, through the way water sounds as it babbles, the way fire crackles. And each tribe, each people around the planet has a distinct way for Nature Mother to speak to them in the enclave of their experiences. So the names like Unkulunkulu had to come up from an experience, not an experience, but an experience with nature, speaking to those people who were sensitized by the experience that they were in. And as nature began to show her her temperament, show them her temperaments, they began, like men do, to build their lives around the temperaments of women, because she's the cyclic creature. She shows you through that menstruum, that cycle, that she has a cycle. So through that cycle, that was the original cycle of time. The year was 13 months. Everything was based around that Mother Nature cycle that was then managed so that you had times to grow crop, times to celebrate, even times to have children in a group so that all the children would come up at the same time to keep the tribe strong. The nature and the place where you grew, what herbs were there, what flowers, what plants, what food was there, what the weather was like, what was the temperament of nature that formed the word that became a resonating sound that then became actualized as the name of God for that experience. That is a natural, divinely, cosmically oriented and orchestrated matrix. Those are the ones that become perverted once that structure is in place, and those who see that structure tend to capitalize on the weaknesses that they perceive are in that structure. When the Caucasoid returned back to what he thought was a place where primitive people lived, he could not overstand a high spiritual technology. He was only into this as technology. He could not understand what a spiritual, high spiritual technology was all about. It was the interfacing of consciousness dynamics with the consciousness dynamics of the planet. Doing the magic that the Nature Mother showed to you through the word, through her temperaments, and structuring the names of God, the times for celebration, the times for rest, the times for doing things around that cycle. That's a matrix, but it's a natural matrix. The matrix we live in is based on synchronicity ceilings that are maintained to make sure that you bend, as the brothers say, the word, or apply your attention to the bent word rather than to the true revealed word. The word, as this brother said, how was it bent? Yes, it was bent. It was actually perverted. It was distorted. And we live through a synchronization of distorted words, or the meanings being distorted. And they place certain words inside of those meanings to keep you all fucked up. Now,